Your name? What's your question?
Well, it's not a question. My name is Jatina. I divorced my husband 8 months ago. I just got him an apartment 2 weeks ago. He keeps, he calls me every day like we're still together. He questions me. We tried to date. It didn't work out. He don't trust me, but he really want to remarry me.
Okay, why did you get him an apartment?
Because I put him out like 3 times. He was staying on his cousin's couch in the car. I felt sorry. Brought him back. He made me feel guilty. But this time, God said, you trying to be his savior, and you can't do that.
So then you got him an apartment.
I didn't know. God told me to do it the right way. Make sure he have a roof over his head. And
How long were y'all married? How long y'all been married?
How long y'all been married?
We've been together 20 years. We were married 13.
20 years together, 13 married, 6 months separated.
Divorced.
Oh, the big one.
You know what's
6 months.
Before we get to your I know you're gonna need some time. What's interesting about this? Sometimes we just divorce people on paper, but we don't divorce them from our hearts, our minds, and our lives. And one of the things about closure, it only works if you close the door. And I get it. This person still needs you.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing about that is it's still a grown man. And it's funny how people need you after not being there for when you needed them.
Right.
And I just don't want you to feel guilty and let that guilt create a crack in that door that's supposed to be closed, and you allow somebody to walk back in your life. You divorced a man. Go ahead.
Did you get anything in this divorce?
No.
For free. Were you taken care of during the marriage?
No.
Are you the rich auntie that we all seek? Okay. Let that woman free. You don't need no more.
Spin that shit.
Hey, let's all the real niggas in the room meet me at a merch table. We're gonna have a fight to the death for this beautiful black woman.
Did anybody over here have a thought?
I mean, look, man, I think like we can't leave our door unlocked and then ask why motherfuckers keep walking in and out of the house. That's what it boiled down to, bro. Like once you divorced them, that should be over with. A grown man shouldn't need you to pay for no apartment.
I didn't pay for it. I just found it.
Shouldn't need you to find no apartment.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, now let's talk about this. So when
you said bought.
Hold on. I got this mic. Your name ain't on the lease though.
Absolutely not.
Okay, and you didn't pay for the deposit.
No, he had his own money. I just let him stay with me for 2 weeks till he got paid again and made sure he got out.
Okay. Now, with this context.
I ain't lying. I'm being honest.
But here's the thing. Here's the trouble with this. You started with I don't even know where you started, but ain't that how people get an end? They get an end, and then now you know he wants to remarry you, right? Because in the midst of you helping him find his apartment, in the midst of him staying with you, in the midst of y'all communicating, now when he's supposed to be healing and progressing and finding himself again, and the same for you, now there's space for this conversation to happen. See, here's the thing. Sometimes that's how we get tempted, because we invite the snake in. We go searching for it. We look and we wondering why it's talking to us. I guess what I'm saying is, at some point, we have to protect ourselves and that other person. And right now, I'm glad you helped him out. You know what I mean? Hear me out. I done got tricked before into buying an apartment for an ex. I done been there before, so I ain't gonna be hypocritical. But
I didn't.
Well, you found it for him.
I did.
You was on Zillow and Hey, what do you think about this? So
you've been over there.
Context question. I'm just curious. How old is he?
Too old.
Kitty, what's up?
It's been a lot going on out here. Okay, I heard you say that, you know, what she needs to do, but here's my issue. So there's a mothering dynamic that I'm listening to as I'm hearing you just express this whole situation, this marriage, divorce, all that. And then you say, God told you not to play his savior. But here's the issue. Hold on, honey sugar. Hold on, but here's the issue. He sure ain't him. But here's the issue that I have. Sometimes people, the only value that they see in themselves is by how much they can do for somebody else. If God told you, if God really told you, if God told you not to stand in his position, in his role, why did you disobey him and still do so? Even if you didn't put the money on it, you still found it. Because also, and it's not just on you, also, as I'm listening to him want to remarry, sometimes that's because he realizes that's his stability. I'm real big on getting out of God's way. I don't care how much I love you. I know when to get out of God's way. And when God gives me instruction, I heed to those instructions, because if not, it can get worse for me. Maybe it is something, but maybe it is something that God is trying to do in that man's life. Maybe it is something that God is trying to reveal in that man's life, and you in the way.
I feel that.
You left. You left and divorced him. You still answering the phone. Y'all are divorced, but you're still taking these phone calls. You still assisting him, and you still helping him. And you asking us, what should you do?
I know I need to get out of God's way. I know.
You need to get out of your own way too.
Period.
True.
It's just it's certain conversations where, like, I'm always gonna say this. We can't keep on trying to make this person out to be this bad person or make it seem like they the ones that got deficits and they the ones that got issues when you the one that got an issue too.
Yeah.
Why can't you get out the way? And how much mothering did you do in that marriage? What was the reason why you left the marriage to begin with?
Because I was doing so much and he was taking and I was giving so much.
He was taking, I was giving. We got divorced. He called me, I answered the phone. We ain't been together. I'm looking for you in an apartment. You're still doing the same things that caused you to leave. It ain't on him now. That's not on him. That's on you. Because the dynamic is not going to change. Even if you decided to be with somebody else, that dynamic is not going to change because it is in you. Us having to be somebody for somebody else, us finding our value and how much we can do for other people is still a form of codependency. And that's something that you need to work on outside of him. That's all I got.
Kira, what's up?
The most dangerous thing about our egos is that we'll be operating in an egotistical place, but won't realize that we're being used by people. Because I'm up here watching you smile and laugh about, yeah, because he needs me for this. And I did this for him and I did that for him. It's making you feel good to feel valued. And the whole time he's just squeezing until all the juice get out. If you don't work on that ego that makes you feel validated when people come to you for stuff, then people gonna keep taking advantage of you and you'll be happy to be taken advantage of because your ego done told you it's a good thing. Your ego got you thinking, yeah, everybody needs me. Yeah, look at what I did. Yeah, look at how I gotta show up. They can't do this without me. They can't do that without me. You gotta go through like the death of ego so you could realize when people was playing in your face for real.
Now, so you good at finding apartments though? Cause I was looking. Now you go sit down. Sit down. Kansas City. And that's been another episode of the Tonight's Conversation podcast.
Ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? What you got to say about this question? She said they was married. She got a divorce because, you know, she was doing too much and he wasn't doing not enough. And all of a sudden, they got the divorce. Now, all of a sudden, she trying to find him a place to stay. And she found a spot. And he was with her for 2 weeks. And now they've been trying to date, but it ain't work out. But now you talking about he want to marry her again. What do you think she should do through all this?
Keep on trucking, girl. Mm-hmm. Keep on trucking. She said that she got divorced from him 8 months ago, right?
Yep.
So she need to just keep on moving. You know, obviously he's not ready to lead a household. He was sleeping on somebody else's couch. And if she didn't intervene, he would have still been sleeping on someone else's couch because he don't care enough. Mm-hmm. You know, to get up off his butt and go find shelter of his own and to, take care of himself well. Honey, that's no partner in no relationship and in no marriage. Keep it moving. The Lord, I'm sure he got somebody else for you at the appointed time that will be able to truly lead the household. What you got to say?
I agree. I agree with what Kitty was saying. Don't be trying to interfere with God's plan and what he's trying to do. Maybe you divorcing him and then everything else was just what he needed to get that wake up call so he can be dependent on himself or dependent on the Lord so he can be independent of himself and get himself together. You shouldn't be needing to find him a spot. He should be able to look it up for himself. He shouldn't be after going to family couches and all this other stuff. He should be able to do all this stuff on his own because he's a man. That's what we do. We go and make stuff happen. So if he don't got that initiative, he's got some stuff that he needs to work on clearly. So yeah, don't interfere with what the Lord is trying to do. He might need this moment to get himself together and be whoever everything that the Lord wants for him to be. And you still steadily trying to hold on and help out, and you left for a reason. So keep it moving so you can find or be chosen by the right person who's gonna be there with you and contribute to everything that you're putting in as well. So just keep it moving. Just keep it moving.
I feel it. I feel it. I mean, like, wow, for you a grown man. She didn't want to even say his age. Mm-hmm. He a grown man and he can't go find his own place. You gotta go sleep on somebody else's couch and whatnot because you can't get your tail up and do what you need to do. Honey, keep it trucking.
It's true. It's true. I don't know. It just came to me now. It's like, yeah, because, divorces take time. It ain't like it's just, I want a divorce and then tomorrow it's done. So you had time to look for a new spot. You know what I'm saying? You purposely chose to go live on somebody's couch, not look for an apartment and had to have some. I don't know. It just hit my mind. That's crazy. I don't even know. Yep, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving.
That's the end of the video. Go ahead and check out stamps-tv.com. So much content on the website. Go click that link in the tab.
Yep, and while you're there, go ahead, visit that Shop Stamps Apparel tab. We got great t-shirts, hoodies, jogging sets, all different types of stuff on there. Go ahead, check it out and get you a little something.
And go check out Stamps Essentials on the website. Click that tab on the website. So much to offer. Shampoos, deep conditioners, protein treatments, leave-in conditioners, hair growth oil, hair grease, whipped shea butter for the skin, lip liners, and of course our signature product, Stay Moist Coils hair system. It's a 3-part system. It's for wash and goes, but you can also use it for a single twist, single braids, and perm rod sets. I got it in my hair right now to get this style, okay? And this is all my hair. This ain't no wig, no weave, no extensions, no nothing. This is my hair, okay? And I use our products to grow my hair and to style my hair. Y'all go ahead and check that link in the bio. Bye.
See y'all.